worked on the shuttle program since I've been working here at NASA over the 5.5, or if you count the contract time, 6.5 years that I've worked here. And it's very fascinating, especially when you watch the shuttle and that orbiter just glides in and lands on target. You get goosebumps knowing that you were an active part in making history happen. Well, the space program has always held a fascination to me. I can remember that when they first landed on the moon, we sat up all night. My mother was making hot chocolate, and she was sitting there, and all of us kids were sitting around the television set waiting for the purple people to come out and eat up the astronauts. So I have to admit that I never believed that I would actually be here taking a part in all of this technology and all of this going to the moon and unique happening.
Shirley Chevalier is an electrical engineer on the space shuttle. Shirley Chevalier, how did you become an engineer?
I graduated from a high school that had a senior class of about 38 people, and it's a central Texas town of about 2,000 people. So if you were considering a profession, you either had the doctor, who was a role model, or you had the school teachers who were role models. And I was afraid of the sight of blood, and teachers didn't make enough money. So my oldest brother was in his sophomore year in college, majoring in civil engineering when I graduated from high school. So about that time, he asked me, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I imagine I'll go to college. He said, well, what are you going to major in? I said, I don't know, maybe engineering. He said, well, forget it. Said, I'm a fella, and engineering is rough for me. Said, I don't think you could make it in engineering. And I said, well, I think I can. He said, anyway, which one are you going to major in? And I said, well, how many kinds do they have? And he says, well, there's civil engineering, architectural, mechanical, and electrical. And I said, which one is the hardest? And he said, electrical engineering. So I said, okay, I'm majoring in electrical engineering. And I graduated in May of 1971 with a degree in electrical engineering.